you to Career Guide on Glorious Vision Television. This is that program that helps you to plan your life well. There's a program that helps you to develop a roadmap for your life from wherever you are to wherever you are supposed to be. And this program also helps you to know that in the journey of life, you make decisions. In the journey of life, there are challenges. In the journey of life, there are principles that you need to understand, master them, apply them. And when you apply those principles, you will be able to be better off than others who do not have it. And that's why this program is called Career Guide. The program is for young ones. It is for those that are in the secondary school. It is for those that are in the university. It's also for those who are actively in their careers. So it is all encompassing for everyone. So however the topic goes, however it swings, those concerned per time will always have something to gain and something to hold on to. And I know that irrespective of the topic or area of discussion, everyone that loves personal growth and development would always gain something from this program. So Samuel Maradesa, your counselor, is ready to take you on this journey for the next 20 minutes. So just sit back, relax, and let us look at this important topic for students. And that is why you need counseling. Why you need counseling. When we talk about counseling, counseling has become an integral part of our lives. Counseling is not just the random advice that friends, family, ministers give. It is not an opinion that an individual imposes on you. It is a professional, systematic relationship that happens between two persons. One is more informed, the other is less informed. Or more, better to say, the other person is in a state of confusion, is in a state that he needs clarity or he needs a way out. So the counselor steps in and helps you navigate the choices, options as it lays it before you, things that you naturally will not think on your own because he's coming from an objective side, opening up his lens to every side of the situation, telling you the possibilities, why you should do this, why you should not do this, and opening it up to you for you to make your choice. That's what counseling is. Unlike a lot of people who think that counseling is for the weak, counseling is for the sick, especially the sick in health. Counseling is not just that. So that's why I have come today to make an argument for the need for counseling, especially in school. We're grateful to God that the government of the country is now seeing that there is need for us to have counselors at every level of our educational setting, from the primary to the university. So, because there is need for someone to help guide you. So, there are so many reasons you need counseling and you need counselors. So, for those of you who have a counselor in your school, I tell you, congratulations. But the question is, are you maximizing that opportunity for you? Some of us never knew whether I can't even remember whether we had one. I can't remember. Possibly because we never had, or because the person never saw the importance of what he or she was doing at that point in time. But I want to tell you now why you need it. Number one, it helps you understand yourself better. So when we're now talking about counseling, it is not just for somebody who has a problem. Sometimes you don't understand certain things about yourself. So you don't know what you can do, what you should do, what exactly you are doing. You can meet with a counselor who will offer clarity for you about situation. So that is why you need counseling. So the person will help you to analyze your strengths, analyze your weaknesses, help you to express your interest, your talent, your personality, and sometimes even your learning styles. You may not even know that you have a particular style of learning. You may think that, oh, I read, I don't understand. And the person will say, okay, how do you read? Okay, have you ever read in this way? Have you ever read like this? Okay, when you read, how do you understand it? And things like that. When you ask questions like that, it begins to tie together the patterns, and he will begin to make his own opinions and just letting you see that, okay, have you tried it this way? Have you done it this way? Why don't you use this? You said when you read at this time, you feel that you understand it better, you can stay longer reading. Why don't you explore reading at that time? So counseling helps you, especially a good counselor, helps you understand yourself better. Number two, it helps you handle academic pressure. Academic pressure. Sometimes you don't even know how to manage yourself. You rush to school in the morning, you have the first period, a lot of assignment, a lot of classwork. Even at home, you get home, you don't even know how to manage anything. Everything seems to be crumbling on you and you don't know what to do. Yes, you need to talk to a counselor. And the counselor will now help you to, okay, this is how you can manage this pressure. Everything is coming. Okay, we need to work out a study plan, a study technique. Sometimes it could be anxiety. You just notice that, oh, you are blanking out during exams. Blanking out during exams. When exam comes, you have a sweaty palm, you don't even know what to do, you don't know what to write. The counselor can help you go through all those problems. So, another reason is that you need counseling because it helps you to make a better career decision. Make a better career decision. A lot of schools organize career days and career programs, and students will enjoy the fun of it. But there is a reason behind it, trying to give you a peep into the future of the career. And that's one fun thing about life. So, and that's what counseling does for you. So it helps you explore different career options. Counseling helps you know where you are better placed in. So, would you be better if you're a science student? Will you be better as an art student? Will you be better as a commercial student or business or humanities? As the case may be. There are things that the counselor will consider, look into, analyze, help you to sometimes administer tests to you so that they come up with the analysis and say, this is my recommendation. So, for you to make the right career decision, some students, you meet them and you ask them, what do you want to study in the future? They will say they don't know. And if you ask them, do you have a school counselor? They will say, we have. So, have you met the counselor for this, your confused state? I have not. So what is the whole essence of being there? When you're confused about the decision you have to make in the next 6 months, and you have to proceed into the next line of your education, and you have not been able to resolve it now, so that you are preparing adequately for it, you're not exploring that opportunity of help. So another thing is that, okay, it helps you build life skills. Counseling helps you build life skills. There are a lot of life skills that you need to build. When you grow up, I believe I'm talking to the younger ones, they begin to tell you about some of these skills that you need to build. The 21st century skills: communication, adaptability, how to collaboration, and problem-solving skills. All these skills are real. And if you meet a counselor, they can help you. Sometimes they will tell you that the problem you're having, you could have an intelligent student, but keeps on having problem with the teacher, keeps on having problem with his colleagues, because it doesn't have that team spirit. It cannot collaborate with people. The counselor can help you say, okay, this is what you should do. So, I've told you some of the reasons you need counseling and you need to see a counselor. So, I now want to tell you how you can maximize counseling in your school. If you have a counselor, I tell you, this is one benefit you can have in the school. So how can you maximize counseling in the school setting? Number one, don't wait until there is a problem before you introduce yourself to a counselor. Do not never wait until there is a problem before you introduce yourself to a counselor. As a counselor, I have a lot of friends, students, who will walk into my office and we talk, we gist, we talk about so many things. I always tell students that there are some smart students in the school that because I don't know them, I may not be able to, when opportunities open up, I may not be able to know that this person is fit for this opportunity. So I won't just introduce the opportunity to you. It is those ones that usually come to me that I will say, oh, this scholarship program in Canada is up and available. So you can try this, do this. And some of them will do it and get back and say, I got it. So, but I don't know you. You have never been to my office. I don't know what you do. I don't know who you are. I don't know your abilities, your disposition, and anything. And something will come up. I just say, okay, I don't think there's anybody I know that is fit for it. So, do not wait until there is a problem before you visit a counselor. You can visit regularly. When I say regularly, I'm not talking about daily. Sometimes it may not be even weekly. Twice in a term, 3 times in a term, you can say, okay, let me just have a 10 minute, 15 minute chat with a person. And the counselor is also smart to get relevant information from you, and the information he knows how to process them, keep them, and use them in your own best interest. You just hear that if the counselor is calling you and telling you do this, it's because of that relationship. So visit regularly. And sometimes ask questions about your future very early enough. Ask questions. There are students that I know that we are planning their future together. And I know virtually every step they make. The next step they will make, I know about it. I guide them, okay, do this, and things like that. Things work out fine for them. Another way you can maximize counseling is when you are open and honest. Be open and honest. The counselor should be your bestie that you can open up to and you can be honest with. I hope the counselors you have around you are of that manner, because they are supposed to be people that my office is always a place where people will come and talk freely, talk about anything. Just the other day, a student was saying that, they brought a new student that I've never been to my office. They always bring themselves, they come, they talk. And the new student was trying to say something and was holding back. The other person said, you better talk here. This man is not a teacher in this place. He's our bestie. Is someone we say anything to. And so you have to be open, because if you're not open, you want to give an impression that all is well with you. And if all is well with you, then go on with your good life, perfect life. You don't need help, you don't need intervention, and you have problems. You have questions that you don't know what to do about. So be open and honest. So the more open the more open you are, the faster the problems get resolved. Even if it gets resolved, even if you have never had a problem and it's happening now, the counselor already knows all those things. Just tell you, this is not you, this is what you should do. So then when you get to the counselor, another thing you should do is ask specific questions. Specific questions. Don't just say, I'm fed up about life. I don't even just know anything. So it's a good way to start anyway. A good counselor will know how to probe and bring out the relevant things from you. But you are the ones that want to engage the counselor. You should be specific. Be specific about the issue you are going through. One of the ways that some of my students usually do with me is that they come and they project the problem. They say, I have a friend. I want to ask a question about a friend. And the friend did this, did that. What do you advise? I know that the person is asking questions about herself or himself. But I have to also play along. I will never say that is you. Because the moment I say that is you, the person locks up. This man knows. Smart enough. You're smart enough. You think you're smart. So you ask specific questions. Be direct. Let it come. And you get the help that you need. So if you want to maximize counseling and you want to enjoy the benefits of your relating with the counselor, it is always good for you to use all the advice you're giving, all the advice or the counseling that the person gives, the recommendations, the suggestions the person makes. Just try to apply them. Apply everything. Don't say, oh, he has told me this. There are some that you just say, okay, let's plan a study technique for you. And we develop something, a study plan, and so wonderful. The person says, wow. A week or two later, you ask, where is your personal study timetable? Oh, I don't even know where it is again. And you have gotten the help. It is like you went to meet a doctor. After you have told him your symptoms, the doctor prescribes a drug to you. And you got the drug, you decided to dump the drug in your house without using it. Would you blame the doctor that is not a professional, is not an efficient doctor? It's you. So if you don't apply whatever you're being told to do, the principles, the techniques that you're given, you're not going to maximize the use of counseling. So you must attend sessions. That's another thing. Attend sessions. If you have a session with the counselor, and the counselor says, okay, you come back tomorrow or at this time, it is important for you to be sure that you are attending that particular session. So, another thing you need to know about how to maximize counseling is that you should use it for planning, not for problem solving. Yes, if you use counseling for planning, because you are already in that relationship. It's not a relationship where they are trying to dictate your life. The person is not dictating your life. You're just interacting. So, but you're using it to plan yourself. Okay, can you help me set career goals? There are a lot of people that are in their plans, their future plans. Oh, okay, these are the things you need to do. These are the things you need to achieve. Let us work towards it. Sometimes I talk, so we're working together. You know what we're working at. We know what we are looking at. So these are the things we need to do to achieve our desired goals. And you use it for planning. When you say it is for problem, it is when I have a problem that I will go and meet the counselor. When I have a problem that I will go and, well, counselor will be there. But it will take a long time for the problem to get resolved, because the counselor is going to start from knowing you, knowing how you entered into the problem. But someone you have been relating with once in a while will be able to trace a point at which the problem or the issue came up and how the impact of that challenge on you. So it is important for you to know that counseling services are available to you. There are lots of counseling services. So if you want us to talk about the services that are available to you as students, as individuals. So when I talk about counseling services, they are not just for people in the school. It's open to a lot of people. There are so many counseling outfits out there that individuals go into and they surrender themselves for counseling. And at the end of the day, they find solutions and resolutions about life and about the challenges that they are going through. So, I want to challenge you today. Visit a counselor. Talk to someone, a professional, someone that you know, because I know one of the reasons many people try to avoid that interaction is because, especially when it comes to disclosure, you want to release, open up everything about yourself. You're afraid of, if I say this, will my story not become the talk of the town and everything? Counselors are trained to keep confidentiality. Confidentiality is number one about counselors. We ensure that we we keep what you have said. There are a lot of things that some students will say, some people will say to me, not just students, that based on what I do and how the influence I have, people will come and say, let me tell you this thing. And I know that the moment you are telling me certain things, you're confiding in me, and it is my responsibility to keep what you have said. And I am not going to use it to act towards you. I'm not going to use it to against you in the future. And how will I let another person know? Except it has to do with sensitive issues that can harm you physically, or someone trying to confide in me that, okay, as I'm leaving the office now, I want to go and kill somebody. No, there's no confidence in that. It has to be exposed so that lives are protected. So maximize the opportunity so that you have someone help guide you towards the future. You will not live your life in a way that there is no direction. The counselor is there to help you. So I've made a strong case for counseling today and about counselors, because I am a counselor, a professional one at that. So you can always reach out to me. Perhaps you do not have a counselor, you can make me someone you can talk to. There are issues we can resolve together. You see my number on the screen and the email address you have there. Feel free to reach out to me. There are issues, student issues, educational issues, social personal issues, or if it's your career, we can look into it and tell you things you need to do to make the next step into a better and glorious future. So till we meet again same time next week, I always tell you that excellence should be your standard. I know someone will soon ask me that, why do I like saying make excellence your standard? Because I never would like to settle for anything less than excellence. So if you shoot for the stars, you may sometimes not get it, but definitely you are going to be higher than the roof. So make excellence your standard. And if you do that, you will always be better. Tune in again same time next week. God bless you. I am Counsellor Samuel Maradesa. Bye.